Karma. Bill Simmons debunks full Sussexes live story to delay Spotify exit. Double contract indemnity. After the Sussexes continued to take advantage of Spotify's reputation on his personal website, it seems that Bill Simmons was extremely angry and planned to reveal the story of the Sussexes cheating on Spotify to stay. This scared Meghan when Bill also criticized Meghan as a liar and lazy. The British royal family's official website recently made headlines when it showed that His Royal Highness title of Prince Harry was removed. The family often draws criticism for failing to remove the errors and obsolete information from the website. A look at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archewell.com website also shows that they have failed to update it. Harry and Meghan announced in June that their multi-million-dollar deal with streaming giant Spotify came to an end. The couple produced just one series under their Archewell Audio podcast imprint since inking the agreement in 2020 for a reported $20 million. The show in question, Markle's Archetypes, topped podcast charts for the outlet in a number of markets, with listeners flocking to their discussions with influential women. More than 2 months after the royal couple and Spotify announced the end of their deal, Archewell.com still continues to mention it as one of Meghan and Harry's achievements. A statement on Archewell Audio page reads, quote, Archewell Audio is the newly formed audio-first production company started by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Archewell Audio will produce programming that uplifts, entertains audiences around the world. Under an exclusive partnership, Archewell Audio will join Spotify and their global reach, 180 million premium subscribers and 406 million monthly active users around the world, to spotlight diverse perspectives and voices. As part of the partnership, the Duke and Duchess, through Archewell Audio, produce podcasts and shows that build community through shared experiences, powerful narratives, and universal values. Before that, there's some serious ugliness lurking behind the breakup of the $20 million podcasting deal. Earlier this week, news broke that former Suits star Meghan Markle and the guy she's hitched to, Harry, last name apparently of Sussex, were breaking up with Spotify, ending an agreement with the podcasting company that dated back to 2020. As we reported before, this news was accompanied by some banal but friendly language on the surface, and what sounded like a whole lot of more contentious feelings under the surface, including accusations that people at Spotify were not happy that the duo's contributions to the platform, which cost $20 million, amounted to exactly 12 episodes of content over 3 long years. Loudest and most public amongst those complaining was Spotify head of global sports content, Bill Simmons, who has now denounced the pair as effing grifters this weekend. Simmons has made these comments on his own show, the Bill Simmons Podcast, which, say what you like about it, is certainly outpacing Markle's Archetypes podcast in terms of content. Archetypes did score a number of big-name guests, including Serena Williams and Judd Apatow, over its run, but still, Spotify doesn't seem terribly happy to have wound up paying more than $1 million per episode for just a 12-episode show. Complaining about the semi-royal duo isn't necessarily anything new for Simmons either. The longtime sports writer / media mogul previously expressed his annoyance about having to share Spotify with Prince Harry. Simmons also joined Spotify back in 2020 when the audio company bought his media outfit, The Ringer. In the podcast, Simmons also suggested that he might at some point describe a Zoom call he had with Harry in which they apparently tried to brainstorm podcast ideas, which does in fact sound like a story we'd like to hear. In Simmons' words, I gotta get drunk one night and tell that story. It's one of my best stories. Simmons is a guy who's never been afraid to speak his mind, but his official position at Spotify adds an extra dimension to his comments. At the very least, it would seem to put the company in a position to need to address the situation more formally, lest they be seen to endorse Simmons' effing grifter's assessment.